be sure you hit subscribe and hit that bell as well so you get notifications whenever our new videos are coming out. What we're doing today is kind of a product review with our friends at Rough Country. And what it is, it's their new line of neoprene seat covers that they have. We're going to be, this is part number, what is this thing? 91024. It's for 14 to 18 Chevy, Silverado, or GMC Sierra trucks. This kit right here contains everything enough to do the front bucket seat model, including if you had a flip-up console or whatnot. I don't. This is the alternate edition here that we're going to be putting these on, so we don't have to worry about that. But what you get in the box is a complete set of neoprene seat covers. I'm a little leery with the neoprene, to be honest with you, because, you know, I'm a mechanic by trade. I'm rough on my seats. This is going to be great test for these seat covers. A little disappointed with the fact that they didn't come with any real install instructions, but the product itself seemed to be pretty rugged. They seem to be pretty thick. There's an additional pad on the back. It covers up your factory pocket on the back of your seat. So what you do is you get that pocket back with these, and it does seem like a good quality. From the top mounts, there's a couple of little holes for your headrest. So I'm going to say you're going to pop the headrest out. Pull this right down over. Pretty straightforward install, actually, with some Velcro that you would tuck the flap through the seat. Velcro on the bottom, simple as well. A couple Velcro straps, tucks around the front, the back. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. I read on the tag on these, it does say machine washable. However, there's an info tag in here that talks about never use a pressure washer. Don't allow it to come in contact with sharp objects, neoprene, or hot objects. There's a little thing on here, discretion as well, about don't leave in sunlight for long periods of time. Little concerned with that one because it's going in a vehicle. Not so concerned with this truck. It's not a Jeep with the top off or anything like that, but that's a little concerning. And then they talk about gentle hand wash, warm soapy water. Where the seat cover says machine wash. So you make the call for yourself, but I'm going to say when mine are dirty, they're going in the wash on gentle cycle. So how's that? It's a good compromise. But again, the product itself seems like a decent product. We're going to go ahead and get these things installed. We'll pop the headrest off, slide these down, and I can kind of throw little tips and whatnot along the way. I didn't opt for the rear seats on this truck because most of the time, if this is my daily and the truck I use for the business, they're usually folded up so either the dogs or there's gear in the back or whatever's in the back of this thing. So what we're going to do, we'll get these things installed. What I did too, just so you know, is I gave these, they're still a little damp, I gave these seats a good cleaning as well. And this is being the all-terrain edition. I actually got the red stitching. They're nice seats. But to be honest with you, not super rugged. They're less leathery, more plasticky, especially up here in Maine when it's cold. And actually have two small little rips starting on the driver's seat, which is frustrating. So that's what stirred the whole pot with getting some seat covers. And to try the Rough Country, I've had great luck with their products, so we're going to give the seat covers a whirl. One thing to note on the headrest, if you try to pull your headrest out and you can't, there's actually a couple of different tabs on these things. You have one on the outside and one on the inside. In order to get these things out, you have to press them both simultaneously. So one in each hand, push in, and then boom, the thing comes straight out. That gets out of the way. You pull down your top seat cover right down and over. You're also going to push the flap right through here and Velcro it underneath. And then we'll do the lighting. One-man show today. But on the back of the seat themselves, see, this is the back of the front seat. There's actually a clip on the factory seat that just clips under a little tab underneath here. So it's a little metal tab right here. In order to get that flap through the seat, so you're going to kind of pull this up out of the way here, but to do that, you had to undo those two straps. Again, directions would have been handy, but I'm going to guide you through it as well as learn myself. So here we go. Honestly, guys, now that I'm installing this, I mean, it's a pain in the butt to install. It'd be nicer if it was a little warmer in the shop. We're only working at about 55 in here today. Shouldn't complain, but I am. I mean, for a budget-friendly seat cover, so far, they're not bad. This is self-explanatory. It's just Velcro, slides over the headrest. Again, we popped it out, like I said. We're going to go ahead and pop this on. I got the top half on, and that the material tucked in between the upper and the lower seat, and then we'll go ahead and get the bottom cushion on. The upper portion installed, and there is breakaways or cutouts. You tuck this back in for the side airbags on these trucks as well. Did want to mention that. The headrest is popped back on. Of course, the seat's folded all the way forward, but they actually have a pretty cool logo on them, too. We're going to go ahead and do the bottom now. Well, bottom's pretty straightforward. Again, it sits on the seat, pulls down around the sides, and straps go, again, tucked between the upper and the lower seat, down along the back, and then it looks like there's 2 more on the front corners that's going to click to the metal framework under the seat. Here we go. We got the passenger side installed, and to be honest with you, it said 1 to 2 hour installation, and I found their quotes are fairly accurate depending on what you're doing. I was a little surprised that it took darn near a half an hour to get this first one installed. So I'm going to say, yeah, a solid hour to install these, and that's not including the middle. This truck don't have that, so it's just the 2 front buckets that I'm doing. But actually, they look really good. They feel good. They fit good. They don't seem to slide around. You know, I'm grabbing a hold of it. It's not moving. These side straps, again, no direction, so maybe Rough Country can give me a shout out and tell me a better location to put them. I just looped it around the back and hooked it up underneath. Pulled that side strap. The one on the other side was absolute nightmare to get to because my fat hand can't fit down in there, and I had to use some long reach needle nose pliers. But they do wrap right around the front. Again, you got the headrest on the top. So I'll go ahead and fast time, put the other one on. You watch how fast this baby goes. See? What did that take me, like, I don't know, 30 seconds? Told you it wasn't hard. Just kidding. Let me show you. There we go. Got a nice pair of the Rough Country neoprene seat covers. Like I said, they are fairly thick. They're budget friendly. Check them out on the Rough Country website. Actually pretty impressed with the looks of them. They were kind of a bear to put on, I'm not gonna lie. And the lack of instructions made it really difficult. As far as, you know, blindly doing it, because I've done seat covers before, so I had a general idea. But one thing you do want to be careful of, up under the seat, depending on the trim level of your truck, there's a bunch of electronics. So route your straps that go for this bottom cover, that go under the seat and through here. Be cautious of how you route those and don't get them caught in the track or on the wiring. Word of advice there. But the looks of them, fit and finish, nice little upgrade, considering. And guess what? The little rips, you don't see them anymore. So far so good. I like them. We'll have to do another one, maybe like 3-4 months down the road and see how they're holding up. That'll be the true test. But gotta love that little logo too. All right, that completes our install and review, product review, some little bit of tips and some learning along the way. There was very little to nothing out there on the internet and YouTube, so I hope this gives a few little insights as to some tips and tricks. Again, this truck doesn't have the fold down seat in the middle. This front seat kit does come with that, so be aware if you did buy it for that, as far as your front seat package, and you had that fold down front seat option, you'd be good to go. So, with that being said, this thing was jammed between the lift, which made the rear doors really tight, and I don't know if you picked up on it, I actually had to take my belt off to get in there, so I don't know what that means, but I got it done. So, if you like today's episode, please tune in and subscribe for more. Thanks again, Flippin' Customized.